Hello LEGO fans, Jarv Bricks here with another update. I'm going to begin construction on my Ace Chemicals MOC. I've demolished my previous incarnation of Ace Chemicals, raided it for all the parts inside it to begin my new one. It's going to be a little bit of a brighter build than the previous one. The previous one was just dark bluish grey. It is going to be a little bit run down, so to speak, and you'll see when I make it. It's going to be a little bit shorter than the Octane Cup factory, maybe about there, but it's got to come under the roof here. It's going to begin about here because the road will come along, but it is going to be wider than the Octane Cup factory. So let's get to the table and see what I've done. Okay, so that's what I've come up with so far. When I went to the Lego shop in Liverpool on Monday, I was able to get a lot of these 1x6 bricks in sand colour. I already had quite a bit of sand coloured stuff as well, so using that I was able to put that together. I was going to go with the dark green, but I decided to go with the sand colour because I wanted Ace Chemicals to look a little bit dated, and that's why I've put a few of the modified brick, both in sand green, like that one there, and in light bluish grey as well, just to make it look like it's been going for some time. I think it's come across quite well. I'll have to see it in location to see if I'm completely happy with it. I've fixed the road base plates to the base plate as well, and I've also raised the pavement here by one plate. I want to do that everywhere, but it just takes so many plates to do my city. So I haven't done it, so I thought if I just start in this corner here and I just work my way down the road, over the bridge and into the main city. It helped that when I went to the Lego shop on Monday, my free scoop was about 35 of these, so that's what I've used there for that pavement. I wanted to make it open again, a bit like the Cup factory, because the lights shine behind the Cup factory. I've left it open back so that the lights permeate through the building, out the windows, and you can see what's going on. So like for example, I've done some of the details on the ground floor there, so that's what it'll look like, hopefully from the corner where it's going to go. So on the side I've just put some studs on the side, and these are just for extra details on the side. Want to put some cylinder doohickeys there, because every good building needs a doohickey. Some pipes going up the side here, ventilation going to the roof. I did run out of these windows though. I'd like to have another row, but I just ran out of them, so I decided just to put a singular wall. But that's going to be the view when it's in its location, so yeah, I'm not too bothered about that. And then I'm going to do all the details of the yard once I've done the 3 buildings. Then I'll come back to that and finish them all off. It'll just give me some idea of how I want to do it. So you've got a step down there as well, so I'm just going to put a ramp there for the vehicles to reverse into. Using the binoculars at the top, getting this feature at the roof, and I hope that looks like Ace Chem. Couldn't really quite squeeze in Ickles, didn't have enough space, so we just went with Chem. Hopefully you can see that, that's what it says. I think the Ace kind of comes across the C at the top there, but because I've raised it out by 2 plates just to get the 3D effect. And then just coming around to the back, because it's Ace Chemicals, we want to have some some way of Joker, well, Red Hood, falling into the vat of chemicals. So I've opened it up as a little bit of a balcony. I couldn't squeeze in some stairs in this one, so I've used the lift here and at the bottom as well. So don't really need this. I was going to create a wall, but it's not necessary anymore. So I can get rid of that. Extra bits. Woohoo! And then this is going to be sort of where they jar all of the chemicals and things like that. The pipes are going up the walls from these canisters, and I'm just going to pick the camera up, and that's going to be the vat of chemicals. I only had 8 of those luminous green studs, so I've got another 30 on order, so they'll be coming to fill that vat of chemicals. And my little canister on the wall just tipped slightly there. I'm trying to get it to focus on it. There you go. And then you've got the little computer screen, which was from the Batman the movie set, where Joker was infiltrating Ace Chemicals in that. So used a few of those elements, and again just some pipes on the wall just to make it look like a factory. You see better here with the camera lower down with the extra details. So it's just some pipe work here, and then there's some ramps so that our little minifigures don't trip up. We've got to think of the health of our workers. And then you've just got these little canisters dotted about, and these are just going to be the chemical boxes. I've ran out of these little boxes because I used them all in the cup factory, so I've got a load more of them on order. And then coming around this side, you've got the little reception desk here, and some more of these pipes. With these here, I got those little what are they called? Little arch things from the Lego shop, whatever those are called, and it just fit perfectly around the top. And I had loads of those black and clear warning stripes with the sticker pack that they have discontinued now, but I bought about an extra 3 packs of it just before they discontinued it at the end of the last year. So I've just put that around the perimeter. It doesn't quite fit smoothly, so I just got a Stanley knife and put some little slats in it, and it stuck down nicely. But then overnight it started to peel up at the top, so I don't think it was meant for that, but I don't know if you can tell that it looks like it's lifted slightly. Tell me if you think that it looks a bit pants, or whether you feel it looks okay. I don't know whether to get rid of it or not yet, so we'll see how that goes. And then with the roof, I'm running really low on plates because of all of the pavements I've been putting around my city, so I ran out of the correct size here, but I think I'm going to switch these around and put the 2 by whatever length that is at the bottom, and then get these bigger ones and put them at the top. And that's purely because when you fit it around and it's in the city, I think it has a bigger illusion of it being a building if it comes to there, rather than just being able to see down the back. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So really pleased with the way it's looking so far. Just need to continue with the first floor inside details. But let's have a look what it looks like so far. So this is it, where it's going to be housed. I think it looks nice with the theme of this corner as being a bit more of the industrial side of things, and then should have one more room for one more smaller building there, and then the rest here is just going to be a tiny docks, nowhere near as big as it used to be, which was pretty much all of that in a previous incarnation. Yeah, so pretty pleased with the size of it. If you know what I mean by the roof now, because it's quite narrow on the top, it just from this angle, standing looking down, you can see that it's just a facade. But when you look at the cup factory, it gives you a bit more of an illusion of a building, just because the top is just a little bit bigger, but still lets in a lot of the light. And just as you can on the Cup Factory see through the windows, you can see through the windows here, and in the bottom one as well. So yeah, I'm happy with how that has turned out. I like the pavement and the road plates here, just transporting it back over into the corner. It just felt so much sturdier because it's all plated up around there. So just coming to one little problem as I've tiled up this area as well. The mat, which was outside the Cup Factory, is now in the way, so I'll have to sort that out. But other than that, really pleased with the way it looks. I like the look of the sign. Wasn't sure if red was the right colour to go, but I think it stands out, and you know, everything in Lego world is brighter colours anyway, isn't it? And you think of how dark and dreary Gotham City was in Batman Arkham City. Well, you know, it's not real. This is Lego, so I can do my best with it and make it all dark and dingy, but I want to be able to see it, so the light's always going to be on, so it's not going to be quite as dark as Arkham City, but I still want to try and get that same effect. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you've got any suggestions to improve this corner, and I will see you for my next update when I get round to finishing this. So thank you for watching, thank you for staying to the end, and goodbye.